always talking about my belly fat, my gosh, or my neck, or what can I do about it? And there in my own corner of very good friends sits my friend Nancygaddison, 27 years in nutrition, in good health, and is going to help me today try to figure out why it all goes here. Nancy, why does it go here and not here on me?
As we get older, our metabolism slows down, and so it's harder for us to maintain our weight. And a lot of us do gain the weight around the abdominal area, which is the visceral fat. And this fat is more dangerous. It's tied to cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, even breast cancer. And there are many things that contribute to this. And
like chocolate, like potato chips,
well, people
like beer.
eating processed foods and highly acidic foods.
Like
and,
tomatoes?
Well, no, like meats. Meats and fish are acidic, coffee, sodas, things like that. And have you ever made anything like paper mache when you were in school?
Yes.
Do you remember what you used to make the paste?
You made flour and water.
Okay, so
is that what gluten is?
White flour and water, and you make paste. So people who are growing up,
and that wallpaper would stick to that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! And that's what we're putting. So is there paste all around my belly and all that?
Well, and it gets hard, and so it gets down in our stomach, and we've made really a glue. It's had all the fiber taken out of it, all the nutrients are not in it, and so it gets in our intestinal tract. It has not been able to be broken down, and it starts gumming up our intestinal tract.
Yeah, it does.
And in our intestinal tract, that's where most of our immune system is. That's where we absorb our nutrients.
I didn't realize that.
So years and years of eating white refined carbohydrates, we build up a huge plaque in our intestinal tract, and until we get that out, our body's not able to process.
Okay, how do you
get
it out? Do you do a cleanse? How do you do it?
In fact, in my book, How to Be a Healthy Vegetarian, I have a huge chapter on cleansing, and a lot of it is changing to gluten-free breads. But if you're eating,
it tastes terrible.
No, it really.
Let me taste this. Did you make this?
No, I did not make this. But what happens is we regenerate taste buds every 2 weeks. So if we start eating a new food that we're not used to, our body acclimates to it, and we will actually regenerate new taste buds. And in 2 weeks, you'll actually like that new food better, and it will taste better than it did when you first started eating
I'm going to use an example of that because I have a friend, a lot of people, when the low-cal and all that sugar-free came out, she got addicted to Diet Coke. Well, we all said nothing can replace the taste of Coke. But in 2 weeks' time, her taste buds had done what you said. They got used to Diet Coke, and she couldn't use like the other. So I didn't realize that happened with all of us.
Yes. And so using whole grains and gluten-free whole grains is a good way to do that. But sugar is also a big contributor to
What kind of cleanse would we do?
Well, I detailed that, but it's a high fiber cleanse, but it also has a nutrient-dense green food powder with it, which helps flush out things like acid from the cells. And when we eat acidic food, we build up this acid in our stomach, and we're supposed to be about 7.2 in alkalinity. Well, when we build up this acid, the body tries to protect us from it by surrounding that acid with fat cells. And until we get alkalized, our body's not able to let go of those fat cells.
What's in that green food? Kale, spinach, broccoli, what? All the
things
green
like that, like wheatgrass, barley grass. The things that actually a lot of animals eat in the wild, which is, they say, green food doesn't make you strong. But if you look at a bull, they're eating grass. They're pretty darn strong.
You may see me out in my front yard. I'll start eating grass lately because I think I'll do anything to get rid of this belly fat. But let me tell you something. Better still, get a copy of her book. It's called How to Be a healthy vegetarian. Check out our website at thebroadcast.com for a link to her website. I'm going to go on this program, incidentally, so we're going to wait and see if I can lose this belly fat, and I'll be her guinea pig, and I'll enjoy it because she's got a nice personality. And look, are you 60?
I'm 58.
58, look at her. So she follows her own medicine. We'll be right back because with only 64 days until Christmas, we have some great ways to make your tree decorating that much easier. And